So I wanted to give a quick shout out to Walmart for this amazing Star Wars shirt. It's a Rebel Alliance insignia shirt. I saw it in the $7 section and I just had to have it. I mean, it's top tier quality in my opinion. I really like the gold foil. It's super crazy because it was in the $7 section, which, you know, I would gladly pay $20 for a shirt like this. So shout out to Walmart. This is an awesome shirt. Keep selling stuff like this and I'll keep buying. Hey guys, so today my wife and I are gonna head to the Cheesecake Factory. This is a real treat for me because I don't do this very much. I saved about 1,000 calories. I ate about 1,100 calories so far for the day. So it's gonna be a challenge. I really wanted to film this video because it's a real challenge when you go out to eat and you don't really know how many calories are in what you're going to eat. So this is a time when I'm going there blind. Now you wanna be very smart here, because you don't want to go over your caloric maintenance and undo any of the progress that you made. If you can't figure out calories when you're gonna go to a restaurant, and say you're sitting there with your menu and you can't figure it out, try to just choose foods that you know are gonna benefit you rather than hurt you. If you wanna stay away from like white rice type of foods, high starch, high carb foods, I wouldn't really go there. I would try to stick to like seafood if you can. High protein foods, meats. It's already hard enough eating at a restaurant when you don't know the calories of the foods you're gonna eat. So you kind of want to avoid the bad stuff. You want to try to do as best you can without going over your maintenance threshold. You want to stay under maintenance. That's the top key. And remember, I've said it again, I've said it time and time again, water is your best friend in this instance. So that helps a lot right there. You just got to be smart with the foods that you choose. That's the main thing. You want to stay away from like white rice. You want to stay away from breads. I've had bad experiences with bread, and trust me guys, if you start eating bread, you're gonna miss it, and then you're gonna start eating it, and then you got a whole series of problems. You're gonna undo your diet and you can unravel real quick. That's happened to me a bunch of times, and I've had so many bad experiences with like trying to have bread again or have desserts again. It's tough guys, so you kind of don't want to go that far when you're eating. You want to stick to your diet, be strict. This is when you got to be smart. This is where the iron mindset comes in, where you got to be your own person and you got to just carve your way through it all. So I want to give another shout out to Muscle Milk for this awesome protein powder. It has 2 grams of total sugars per serving. It has vitamins A, C, and D, and it's soy and gluten free. And it's pretty awesome because it has 32 grams of protein for every 2 scoops. The only downside is that it has 280 calories for every 2 scoops, which is kind of high, but at the same time you're getting all these vitamins and minerals, and you're getting 32 grams of protein, which I can't argue with. I mixed this into my Greek yogurt and it was amazing. It was amazing guys. And while we're at it giving shout outs, I want to give one more shout out, and that is to Timothy Zahn and Disney for this awesome book. I read the first Thrawn book. It's really good. I don't want to give out any spoilers, but Timothy Zahn is awesome. He's from the Legends Star Wars books from back in the day. He wrote the other Thrawn books, and he has done it again guys. I've read like 10 pages of it and I've reread them like twice. So I read the first book. It's really awesome. I love the ending. I'm not going to give the ending away because I don't want to give any spoilers away. I really highly recommend the first Thrawn book. I recommend that you read that first before this though, so that you kind of get used to the characters and you kind of get used to like their personalities and so forth. But it's awesome. Like you wouldn't get certain things in this book if you didn't read the first one, so I recommend reading the first one. But like I said, Timothy Zahn is awesome. I'm looking forward to reading this book. I'm probably going to get the audiobook after. And it's all about Thrawn and Vader and their relationship during the Clone Wars and even during the Galactic Empire. So I'm pretty stoked about it guys, and I highly recommend it. I'm not a scientist like I told you. I'm a novice when it comes to health and wellness, but one thing I do know is that if you're at a caloric deficit every single day, even if it's slight, you will see results, you will lose fat, and you will reach your goals. So number one thing when you're starting out on this diet is remember to manage your calories. That's it. That's the number one thing, and that's all I have to say about that. Alright guys, so we are back. Now number one, I was very surprised because Cheesecake Factory actually had the calories put into the menu. So I was able to use that to kind of gauge my calories for the evening, which kind of helped. I feel like I went over. I know I did, as a matter of fact. My wife wanted cheesecake at the very end. When you go to the Cheesecake Factory, you have to get some cheesecake. I mean, it's just common sense. So we got one of those, and I was actually surprised at how many calories were in each and every cheesecake. I mean, it ranged from 1,000 to like 1,400, 1,500. I was amazed because, you know, 1,000 calories is more than half of my daily intake of calories. So it's just amazing how easy it is to just overeat. I had about maybe like 2 forkfuls of that cheesecake. My wife finished it off, but yeah, it's very, very difficult. So what I did is I had the carne asada, and I had that with brown rice instead of white rice to kind of make it a little bit more healthy. I still feel like I went over. It was like 1,300 calories for my whole meal. I only had 1,100 to spend, and sometimes you guys are just gonna go over. And you know, the number one thing you gotta remember is when that happens, you gotta hit it hard the next day, get back on that diet, never get discouraged, and just keep hammering it out. Because you'll have those days where you go over, you just can't help it. And I tried my hardest, and I couldn't help it. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day, a great week. Don't forget to subscribe and like.